I'll forget.
I've gotten pretty good at not forgetting, I guess. Last time I forgot to hit the record was, I don't know, like 3 years ago, maybe.
Wasn't it like a special guest or something?
No, no, it was like the same guest twice, but it was someone from high school, so maybe it was,
Oh.
oops. And then like 5 minutes into one with Andrew and Jessica from Mission Log, I realized I hadn't hit record, so we just had to do the first 5 minutes over again, so it wasn't like that big a deal.
Hmm.
Like I was in the middle
They
of trivia and I was like, oh wait, I didn't hit record.
they're good sports.
Yeah. And it was like 5 minutes. It wasn't like I flubbed a show in that case.
Yeah.
Well, see, that never happens because we all do individual recordings and stuff, so there's a bit more ceremony around it.
Yeah, these are set
But
to
what
be
if you
individual
what if
now,
you
so
didn't?
yeah. Yeah, what if
What if one of you didn't?
yeah, it's all
That would be
individual on my
weird.
end, I guess, is the thing, or in Mark's end,
Yeah, if
but
one person
whatever.
doesn't, it doesn't matter because we have a backup and we have everyone else and we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Oh yeah,
Oh
one
boy.
more Avatar question, Luke. So are you gonna do that the Natsumoto Eon?
We are in Tokyo on Sunday, but we're pretty busy, so we'll probably do it in Matsumoto.
Okay. Anyway, if you find yourself, I was looking up Tokyo theaters, and it seems the ones that do have the 4DX is Odaiba and Cinema Sunshine
Hmm.
Heiwajima, which is on the way to Kawasaki. I don't know that area, but that might be the one I go to. That seems to be the one that's.
I don't think I need 40X.
Hmm.
I'm doing it. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm doing it. It's Christmas time.
Yeah,
I'm
that's where
going
I
to
am.
get
I'm like next
jostled
week.
around.
Next week I might be like fuck 40X, but I think I'm gonna give it a shot for this one and see how it goes.
Well,
I was
you're like me. You like amusement parks and shit. So like,
yeah.
it's
Well,
a natural fit. You just have to remember to kind of relax your muscles, or if you tense up too much, you might get sick.
now you're not selling me on it, but yeah, because I
Well,
was
you just that's everything, right? Every ride you have to like
okay.
think about how you're
I
riding it.
don't. Well,
You
okay.
don't?
Splash
You don't
Mountain
have
will
to like
crush your
lean into
balls
the
if you're
curves
not
and shit like
careful.
that. Yeah,
Splat.
you don't you have to like get the trick to where you get the thing to lock on you the right way and then fucking like lean into the curves and
You have to drink
it,
40% of your beer before you get on Pirates, so the drop doesn't make anything spill.
yeah, exactly.
Plan B was to get a Disney evening ticket, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I'll do Avatar instead.
I mean, Avatar is Disney, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's different than going to the park, isn't
I,
it?
I, we're gonna see what happens from here on. I don't know about.
What
I
is it?
hope that the whole
Netflix is
AI
buying
deal
Warner
just
Brothers
tanks.
now, or like we're like consolidating more now. That's gonna eat shit, probably.
I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know what's happening. They seem to really want to be ramming through. They're ramming this deal through to the point that they sent emails to Netflix subscribers like, "Hey, congratulations to everyone. We bought Warner Brothers." And it's like the deal has not been approved. It's not been
Mm.
finalized.
Mm.
I think it's like they know that the administration of the US government is going to like
Yeah,
try
they're
and
not gonna give a
block
shit
it.
about
No,
stopping
they're going to try to
business. They're gonna
block
try and
it.
block it? Huh?
Yeah, because they want Paramount to own it so that the Ellisons, the billionaires, can like continue pushing like anti woke shit to as many arms of
Huh.
media as possible. It's literally fucking like an attempted like fascist takeover of more media. It's fucking insane.
I don't want to
Um,
fucking root for Netflix as the good guys who awoke.
You call that the
that
lesser of
that
two
is
evils in that case, I guess.
Luke, that is 90% of comments. Nobody
Yeah.
likes Netflix and are like, well, it's better than Paramount, who now a bunch of Star Trek licensing deals are now being canceled because they increased the licensing fees for Star Trek properties by
Mm.
2000%.
Yeehaw.
So
Jesus.
like fucking it's fucked,
Oh,
man.
is that why fucking Star Trek is gonna be disappearing from Netflix next month?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to get into piracy.
Yeah. Trek,
vidsource.dev.
Mm.
Trek, I am pretty drowning in the physical media, so at least I got that going for me. But yeah,
But me and
Neon.
Mercy have just got to season 6 of TNG.
Mm.
So the convenience of it all being on Netflix, we could have just gone back and forth, TNG, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I'm gonna have to fuck around with fucking.
Oh, there's a bag
Anyway,
for you.
Buy a hard drive right now.
yeah,
That's the
okay.
other thing. God.
I
Right,
know.
should we crack on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, it's the Fast 5-0.
Oh no, Fast 5-0. I was just gonna be like, hey man, you want a Fast Five? I mean, that was a joke when this movie came out, right?
Was it?
Oh no, it just sounds like, hey buddy, you want a Fast Five?
Sure.
Okay,
Are you
all
applying a
right.
hand job?
Yeah.
No one
Five
wants a
finger,
hand job.
No, I know.
five finger discount on your penis.
I just remember it came across as one of the worst movies. Now it's so ingrained in culture. It's like it's a big franchise. It's usually considered the best of the franchise. That's the title of the movie. But when it came out, it just sounded distinctly wrong or weird or
I
something.
thought, given the way this whole franchise was headed, I thought it was going to be like five people. Because if you
I
look at the poster, it's got like five people on it.
It's
Mm.
a
But then,
fifth movie,
but
Mark.
then, yeah, but I thought there was also going to be five. Maybe I was thinking of Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 and Ocean 7. But I thought there would be
Eight.
five, there would be five people and it'd be the Fast Five. But then it just, people kept showing up and it was more like the Fast 11 or 12.
Yeah, but you saw
Yes,
the first four
it's the
movies where you
squad.
get like an insane amount
Yes.
of characters, right?
And then
Yeah,
they
and
bring
they
them
all
all
showed
back.
up. Every single one of them, even the FBI lady in the end.
Yeah.
Mm, the FBI lady.
Yeah, what's her
Matt didn't
name
watch the
from two?
post-credits scene.
No, no, I am referring to that. Was
Mm.
she got because she was working for Brian, blah blah. Sorry, I just think of her
Yeah,
as you know,
Agent something or other.
right? Okay,
Agent Ava Mendez.
Angel Ava Mendes. Oh no, okay, yeah. Anyway, moving along. This is a movie where I have seen like the train sequence at the beginning like three times for some reason, and never watched the rest of the movie. So I watched the rest of the movie. Quick review is I didn't fall asleep in the middle, which is as I said is kind of my guidepost since I start movies at 11 p.m.
Um, I I have never seen this before, but for some reason, certain things were really burned into my head. Like, did I somehow see the trailer for this 20 times? Like the thing where they're jumping the car into the lake and they're like falling outside of the car. Maybe I just saw that and
I think
thought it
that
was
maybe
really
that was
cool
the
and
trailer scene, yeah.
it was really, I mean, it was cool and everything with the safe was the vault was really, yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great.
It might be my Japan filter when they came out of the car. That was new to me. That was exciting. So I got
This
more excited than
was
Mark did.
this was the first Fast and Furious film I ever watched. I was taken to the cinema to see it with my then girlfriend. I thought it was a fun action romp. That was at the point in time where I was obsessed that I was going to join the police. And I was like, oh, but it's a film about criminals.
Hmm.
Then I grew up, and now I think this film is sick as hell.
Yeah, you
So
were like,
you
well,
weren't like
Brian, quit the
terrified?
popo. What's wrong with him?
You weren't terrified by a roided up Dwayne Johnson who was kind of barking all of his lines
He was
and
pretty. It's
relentless?
one of the few films where he's not just playing The Rock.
Yeah,
When he
including
come when
Hobbs
he
and
comes
Shaw.
back, yeah, I was going to say when he comes back next film, he's just playing The Rock. But for this one,
Yeah,
he played a character.
he played a guy and he was doing great. And he was
Yeah.
very scary. Um, uh, a great match for Vin Diesel. It was maybe a little
Mhm.
bit too on the nose that he and Vin Diesel ended up beefing because they're so like physically kind of locked in
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
each
at
other
first
on
I was
this.
like,
Vin
why?
Diesel does look huge in this one as well. He looks really good.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
well, I was like, why does The Rock have that freaking goatee in this movie? I'm like, oh, that's so you can distinguish them when they're both on screen, because otherwise you have two very
Uh-huh.
large bald men just sort of rolling with each other. We
Yes.
should intro this. Fast Films,
Oh,
Furious Filth. We're doing all the Fast and Furious franchises and a little bit more than that as well. Matt is here. Who is
it's me,
there?
Filthy Mark.
Filthy Mark.
It's me, Furious Luke.
Hmm. I don't get it. I don't get a nickname. I'm just Matt then.
Filmy
I
Matt.
should. I should. Filmy
You've
Matt.
got a film all over you.
Fast Five Matt.
I'm filthy. That's why I said that. Yeah, so the first movie is undercover cop movie, second movie crime drama, third movie racing movie, fourth movie sort of a revenge movie, and here's the heist movie, which the whole
Hmm.
series started with a heist. So it rhymes. It's actually like Ring Theory. Like they're doing it. They're
Well, it's
doing
a
the
bigger heist
thing.
now. Now it's $100 million
Oh yeah,
instead of stolen
a
DVD
a
players.
hundred
The
million
stakes.
dollars of DVD players.
Ooh, they could all be on DVD players. That's true. We don't know. Now we see money. Money gets burned. Those were not
I'm just
DVD players,
saying. I'm just saying the DVD players were worth as much as the money in the vault was.
especially in 2001.
only
That
in
is weird to
2001.
think that this is a 10-year-old franchise when this comes out, which is kind of wild to think about. I guess
Yeah.
Mission Impossible is sort of like the other, like we've been alluding, that's kind of the other big franchise along this. Also, that one takes what, like 15
Yeah,
years
it's
to
not
actually
going at
get
the same
started?
pace this one is.
Yeah. But
No,
just
this is
interesting that both of them take. We talk so much. No, we don't. But people talk so much about how you have to be like successful out of the box. And the weird thing is, some of the two biggest franchise right now, it actually took quite a while to gestate. You know?
Mm-hmm.
it's weird because time. I guess all these franchises do their own pace, so it's really weird that whatever during the amount of time that this franchise has existed, at this point we're 3 years into Marvel, and Marvel probably has more movies than they do. But the first Marvel movie was 2008, which is around the time that Tokyo Drift came out.
The first couple years Marvel wasn't coming because it was
It
two
was
the
like
first
three,
year,
yeah.
then they had a year off, and then it's just like Iron Man 2 and Thor. So yeah, maybe they've only got 3 or 4
I
out.
think four, yeah.
Where do we at now? Oh, we had three this year, didn't we? That's too many. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't see
Did
any of
we?
them.
I
You
saw
you
Or maybe I
Fantastic
saw.
Four.
you haven't
Okay, I
paid
saw
tribute
that
to your
actually.
president yet?
What was he in
Was
one
that
of
this
them?
year?
Yeah, that was this year. This is like
Captain
January.
America
Yeah, your
and
Oh,
president, the Red
Thunderbolts.
Hawk.
oh yeah, I watched that illegally, and I also watched Thunderbolts illegally. And Thunderbolts was definitely. I wouldn't have hated myself for watching that in the movie theater, but
I
Captain
mean,
America
I'll
I would
say it,
have.
I will watch the whole Fast and Furious franchise again before I watch one Marvel film happily.
I, honestly, I
I've been
would.
having the time of my life with this, lads. I got to be honest.
Good. I honestly, yeah, because I watched the first two twice, and I would rather if somebody was like, "Hey, do you want to watch the secret unreleased Marvel Doomsday, or do you want to watch Fast Five again?" Fast Five. Fuck you, Marvel. I mean, the only thing that's going to keep me away from this franchise is going to see Avatar: Fire and Ash, and I'm still going to watch Fast Six like the same day probably.
Let me see.
Hmm.
What am I watching recently other than I mean usually I'm watching something for a podcast, right? I only have so many hours in a day, right? But
Mm.
oh, I'm having a okay, here we go. What do I have?
Superman was good.
I
Superman was
watched
good.
Eddington at the weekend.
Oh, I love Eddington.
Oh, that's okay. That's one of
It's
the things
okay.
I have on my computer to watch, but have not watched. But we just got in the theater, Mark. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, it literally just came out
It
this week.
it is uniquely American to the point
Yes.
where it almost it's almost like a that and Begonia and One Battle After Another are all kind of these meditations on the
Begonia is
current.
a remake of a Korean film, though.
It is,
And
but it's still
it's the first time I get to be like, oh, I already watched and liked
yes,
the Korean one.
yes, but it is adapted to be about
Yeah, the
like
Korean film was like 20 years
crazy
ago, so
Americans. Yeah, Save the Green Planet, which is
yeah, I love that
uh,
movie.
My last casual film viewing is questionable. I finally was like, I guess I should start watching this last Ghostbusters film.
Oh.
yeah.
It's not that great so far.
Mhm.
Mm,
But I'm just like,
I
I
haven't
have to
seen the
see
last
it.
two Ghost films,
I mean, neither.
I think you'll throw a shoe at your TV if you watch Afterlife. So
Yeah,
probably.
I don't want. I don't want. I've actually come around to the point where stop me if I've said this before. I think the first Ghostbusters should have ended with them like messing up, blowing a bunch of things up, killing people, and thrown in jail. Like the end of that movie doesn't have anything to do with the rest of it, and it should have kept being about them being incompetent, like irresponsible
I was gonna say they
bastards.
do destroy everything wherever they go, much like Dom and his crew. Just to try and throw that
Yeah.
nail back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the end of it turned into almost like fan fiction about them being heroes, and they're not
Mhm.
heroes. They shouldn't have been. Just, it ruined
Mm.
it. Anyway, well, that's not on any list we're gonna have to go through.
No, no. Um,
But
but
so this one, we open with. Remember when I speculated that they were gonna rescue Dom, and they make the bus that he's on flip like 15 times.
Dom's dead at that point.
Everyone would be dead.
Well, he's not dead because he's indestructible.
He's
But
a superhero. Yeah, he's anyone who survived that is a superhero by default. That's like the unbreakable train crash.
I love
Was
how they throw in the miraculously no one is killed in the news reports of every dumb thing they do in this franchise.
miraculously.
18 style.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Oh,
the
man.
reason The Rock gets involved is because two FBI guys die during a heist, but it's only because the baddies shoot them. It's not because Tom did anything wrong.
Dom never
Exactly.
does anything wrong. I also love how we don't actually see Vin Diesel. He just, I guess, has stand-ins for the first 5 minutes. I mean, he might be him from the back, but I'm assuming it's stand-ins. I mean, like Vin must have been in his trailer, just being, you know. I mean, I
They're
know they're
just building
trying
up
to
to
do
his
the.
reveal, right? Yeah.
I know they're building up
Yeah.
to the reveal, but yeah. Um, we just saw him in the last movie though.
Yeah, but this is the first time he's done two in a row, I guess.
maybe
Well,
that's the
well,
thing.
the original plan was to film both of these back to back, but
That's
the movie
always a bad
studio
plan.
was like the movie. Well, the movie studio was like, I don't know if we're going to do that. You have to prove that this is worth all of our millions of dollars.
That's
And
interesting because the fourth one didn't do megabucks, did it?
it did better than Tokyo Drift did.
Right, but then this is the one where it's like, oh no, now it's fucking huge.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
fourth one's just like one of the most transitional films ever, right?
Hmm.
It's
yeah,
like,
it's a good entry point,
It's the
but
it's
an
the most one
unnecessary
of these
one.
films feels like an episode.
Yeah,
And
it's
that includes going forwards, because even though they make so many of them now, they're all so fucking insane that none of them
I,
feel like just an episode of TV.
I definitely was like, the money's not going to be in there because they have to have a reason to have like 5 more movies, but apparently that's not an issue.
Oh no, no, that's it. We're done with them being criminals. They're going to be fucking super spies and superheroes now.
Okay,
that was
cool.
the thing because they were like, there's a ceiling, which I guess is what you're talking about with Fast and Furious, the fourth movie. You have to see the
Mm.
fourth movie; it just gets confusing. But like, if these really are like racing movies, there's a notable ceiling. Again, none of us saw the first four in the theater because we were like, whatever, racing movie, don't care.
Hmm.
So there's one car race in here. I guess that's the last car race we're really gonna get. And
They still throw the occasional little reference to it, but yeah, it's the
yeah.
last like major plot significant one, I think.
So the idea is that now just they're really good at cars as part of their skill set. It's not like the main
Hmm.
thing anymore. I mean, you can be
Well,
Fast and Furious without a car. You can be Fast and Furious in a helicopter or on a spacecraft or in a boat, a cruise ship, as we learned from Speed 2.
or Tom Cruise running really fast.
Hmm.
Well, he's not in these movies. He runs slower than The Rock, probably.
They
That's
should
I
just
don't
put him
know
in the
that.
11th one. Just do it.
That could be wrong. The
Make
11th?
it a
Oh, the 11th
crossover.
one. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Mission Impossible crossover with
I
this.
still think it's insane that we never had a Transformers crossover.
The one I
Yeah,
wanted to see is apparently they wanted to make another 21 Jump Street movie and they're gonna
With
cross
Men
that
in
over with
Black.
Men in
Yeah, yeah,
Black.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
one I wanted for some reason. That which seems kind
Everyone
of
wanted
overrated.
that.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants that. And then we got Men in Black International instead.
No one wanted that.
And
No
no
one's
Jump
watched
Street.
that. I haven't watched that.
It's so bad.
That's what everyone says. That's why I haven't watched it. Now Ghostbusters Frozen Kingdom, I just can't keep it back. I have to at least have a look at it. So
It's Frozen
um
Empire.
what did I
I
say?
hate that I know
Kingdom?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
You're getting
Okay,
mixed
you
up with
know.
Jurassic Park, I think.
Mm.
Jurassic Park Frozen Kingdom. All the dinosaurs are frozen.
World. Let's
That would
make
be
sure we
cool.
know
What killed the dinosaurs? The
The
Ice
Ice
Age!
Yes, exactly.
Colin Trevorrow.
I think
uh,
Colin Trevorrow he's making half the movies now, isn't he?
yeah, something like that. He's busier than Spielberg with these at this point.
Hmm.
Mm.
Um,
Well, it says here in the IMDb trivia that Universal was trying to move away from the street racing themes of the previous films and move it to a more heist focused series,
Mm.
which ordinarily I'd be like, but everybody loves a good heist. This is a really good heist.
It's also barely a heist. It's just a fucking car
Yeah.
chase.
well,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
They
well,
give
drive
up
your,
on the
ridiculous.
heist.
drive your
Yeah,
car at
you're
the
taking something with a
heist hard
car.
enough with the safe.
That
That's how
that
how
is
you
the
get a
least.
safe out.
That's an unsafe.
It
That
was
It is
so
unsafe.
we
unsafe.
got to that scene where they're gonna just drag the safe out, and Mercy's like, "Oh, they're not gonna drag it out, are they?" And I'm like, "You have no idea," because then they start doing fucking car kung fu with it, and just,
That scene was like, that's so
I know,
chef's kiss. So
yeah,
good.
it's like you guys have finally arrived at the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah. Well, I sent you
Yes.
It's
that
all this now. Oh, right,
You're-
you did send me that. I didn't watch it because just by the title, I got furious.
ah, well, you should get furious.
Because it was like, oh, interview with the 5-year-old that wrote Fast Five. Because like, oh, films that are entertaining don't take talent. You're only a talented director if you make some boring fucking black and white sad shit. let me tell you, no one who made fucking, I don't know, My Dinner with Whatever could
Andre?
direct car action like this. This is real talent. This is filmmaking. It takes a lot more effort to entertain me with a fucking high-speed car chase where cars are using a safe as a fucking mace than to make some fucking oncy drama that wins the awards. Fuck off. This is real art. This takes real talent.
Yeah, you're just missing a conceit where he describes something that sounds insane, and then they show the clip, so it's just kind of fun.
No, yeah. No, but I was just by the very concept of the gag, I was like, no, fuck off with this whole narrative that like, oh, Transformers and Fast and Furious, that's made by idiots. Like, okay, you couldn't make this.
Oh no, I can't make this. Yeah, I don't have a
No.
filmmaking skill.
I could do it.
I
You give
couldn't
me
write a
enough money,
story. I
I'll do
can't
it.
write a story to save my life.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I would have changed in this movie is the part where they take out the bank with the vault. I would have had the vault from that bank also attach itself to the vault, so they had two vaults.
Double vaulted. Well, speaking of the narrative of this, who's doing the narrative of this?
But it might actually be my turn.
Oh, okay. You can do
All
this.
right.
Dominic Toretto and his sister Mia and her boyfriend Brian are still on the run, having busted Dom out of prison, and they make their way down to Brazil, where they get into some trouble with the local crime lord and decide to steal all of his money. But the feds have sent their top man, Luke Hobbs, to bring Toretto in. But when the crime lord kills all of the Hobbs's men, he teams up with Dom and his whole squad, including Han and Tyrese. No, wait, that's the character. That's the actor.
Yeah, it's fine.
Roman Pierce. Roman Reigns is the wrestler, and the rapper guy, and
Ludicrous.
Ludacris. Yep, and also Gal Gadot actually playing a Mossad agent in this. And they rob the guy by dragging his safes through the street and destroying his army with them before pretending to hand the money over to the cops, but actually all escaping and living happily ever after as millionaires.
Don't need any sequels to this, do we?
Well, that's why I really like this one, because it does. The sort of criminal street racing series has an ending here. Like, they've all been through so much shit, but now they get to live the good life. I teared up having watched all 5 in a row, and I was like, oh, they get to just be happy. I like that. But it also leaves the door open for, like, now we can just go fucking insane.
Right. What's Ernest Hemingway says? All stories end in death.
Movies there should be an off ramp in every movie ever.
Mm.
Like you shouldn't ever really even a cliffhanger if you are like putting a next movie into production immediately. It still sucks. It doesn't,
Well, like
doesn't really...
the way this film does it is it does sometimes this series does do some cliffhangers, but it's still like we've wrapped up a story
Yeah.
and we've teased that there might be another story. It's never like, well, up until the 10th one does actually end with just like we are halfway through the fucking film.
And we'll
And
see
now
if
we
they
don't even
actually
know if we're
finish it.
getting an 11th. Yeah.
So ridiculous.
That'll actually be an amazing capstone for the franchise if it just like doesn't quite end. It's like a
Oh,
Galaxy
man,
Quest where the series doesn't quite end.
You guys don't know, but the way that one ends, if that is the end of the series, would be insane.
We'll talk about it when we get there, won't we?
Well, maybe Vin Diesel can shame The Rock into appearing again if he like tweets at him enough with
Well,
pictures where he's photoshopped.
The
himself to
10th
be
one
larger.
does have The Rock in the post-credit scene as if he's going to be in the 11th.
Is it? I've seen a screen cap from something where they're obviously not actually in the same frame. Is that what it is?
That's from
Or is that
like
for something
8.
else? Okay.
Because then, 9 he's not in at all.
Yeah.
And then 10, he just appears right at the end to say that he's coming back. So I presume they buried the hatchet somewhat.
We'll see.
Oh.
Well, the important thing is that The Rock has just been like failing over and over again.
Yeah.
To the point where he kind of needs this franchise more than it needs him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what it'll say.
I was just checking their ages because Vin Diesel's at 58. The Rock's 25, 53, but then he did that skinny thing this year, so now he looks weird.
Mm.
He looks rough lately. I guess just from being a wrestler.
Well,
You
also,
know,
yeah, that probably also he lost all that weight, right? Because I think his
mhm.
plan is like, oh, I'll be more of a legit actor, and if you look like The Rock, you cannot really be a legit actor. You know, that's what
Hey,
I
you
mean.
haven't
You
met?
Yeah,
Have
can,
you
but
heard
you
of a
can't.
little man called Dave Batista?
Okay, there's someone that worked
exactly.
it out. The Rock isn't as good as him at acting.
No, Dave
No,
Batista is
nobody
genuinely a
even
good
think.
actor and artist,
Yeah,
like, and picks
that's
films to act in them, not for the cash money reasons.
Schwarzenegger in his prime was just like, screw it, we're shoehorning him in anyway. Twins.
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger. You
Schwarzenegger
know,
had charm more than he had acting.
True. Yeah.
Schwarzenegger has like face act. He has like that eye, that thing in his eyes.
He has screen
Like he
He
presence.
can
has,
show you an emotion for sure.
yeah. Like he definitely is. Maybe not fantastic grasp of the English language, but you know he think about how far he could get without mastering the English language.
Yeah,
You know, you believe that he's a Terminator who cares about a child.
Hmm. Hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would a Terminator care about a child? It's a robot.
Because he's been reprogrammed. I don't know.
Because
He's
he
been reprogrammed.
he finally
well,
understands why your tears went up in your eyes.
that's why No Fate is so good because that's where a Terminator has chosen to care.
Is that game good?
I haven't played it yet.
Ah, me neither.
Genesis
Oh,
is
Dark
why
Fate
they
is what I
program
meant.
him.
Sorry, No Fate is the game.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay. That was confusing. So yeah, well, so
We can
it
talk
feels
about
like
characters a little bit.
we're going, yeah, we're going down a little bit. Uh, Everything is just a little bit darker. Everybody's a little more serious. It's a
Mm.
little bit slower, which I think it's good. It
It's a little
shows,
bit slower until the end when it's suddenly
yeah.
I was about to
the
say it's a little
fastest
bit
it's
slower,
ever
except when
been.
it's fast.
Yeah.
Furious.
I How old was Justin Lin when I feel like Justin Lin is like growing a lot. Like every one
Mhm.
of these is quite a bit different, which is, and without, I mean, different and better, which is very interesting. Like I don't
Mm.
feel like I see. Usually, if a director, usually most directors kind of show up fully formed. I don't, if that makes sense.
He would
It
have been
feels like he's
40
changing
when he
a lot.
made this.
Yeah,
I guess the other interesting thing is like most directors, their early work can kind of be forgotten, whereas his early work is still part of this franchise, so we're watching it. Like it's not like you explore the Terminator franchise by watching Piranha 2.
yeah. Well, okay, yeah. That's to be fair. Yeah, there's not as much of a jump between Terminator 1 and 2. But maybe we don't get a whole lot of guys that grow with their franchise except Peter Jackson,
Mm.
Well, he
and
just
he
Well,
kind of
and,
dropped
didn't.
the ball from the start on that, didn't he?
I guess you could say the
Yeah,
same about Sam Raimi, right? Because you get to see Evil Dead 1 into Evil Dead 2.
yeah, and Spider-Man 1 through 3.
Yeah.
But as we
But,
discussed, Evil Dead 1
but
is still really good. They just didn't have money or, mostly didn't have
mm.
actors.
Also, Sam Raimi
I
is
would say
pretty
the jump from
consistent.
Spider-Man 1 to Spider-Man 2, though, is pretty.
Yeah, but man, his style is very much his
Yeah.
style. I still think even the kind of shitty Doctor Strange movie he did still sometimes feels like his work when it's
Yeah.
not
Mm.
made
Like
by
I would
Marvel or
draw the
someone
line,
Committing.
I mean,
else.
to Darkman, right? That's kind of interesting. Like here's him
Yes.
doing the comic book movie 10 years previous.
Yeah,
And
Darkman
Justin
is
Lin,
better than almost any comic book movie ever made, like by
yeah.
far.
And then with Justin Lin, like, I'm a Trekkie. He didn't come on my radar until he did Star Trek Beyond because I was not, doing the series at the time. So,
Hmm.
Mhm.
and
Which
then like
is between,
what's up with this big motorcycle set piece? It's like, oh, because he did the Fast and Furious movies, probably. You don't expect motorcycles in a Star Trek flick.
yes, I do.
It's better than Picard's Jeep chase.
Exactly.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's
there's
not
anything is.
because of the look on Patrick Stewart's face when he's driving that thing. That
That's
for
a
me, that
delight.
makes the scene great. He's just like ah, it's like the happiest you've ever seen Patrick Stewart. So
Well,
I
yeah.
actually like that scene now.
All he wanted to do was machine gun Borg laughing and ride a dune buggy.
That or his first pizza, right?
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Star Trek Beyond comes after 6, and
Oh,
then
interesting.
then he has 9. So it's
Right.
like he takes quite a quite a
Oh, so he
break
was
from this.
involved in 7 or 8. Interesting.
I think he produced but did not direct.
Mm. Oh, I
I think
wonder. See, I
that's
didn't know that in advance. I wonder if I'll feel it because there is a difference between 9, I think, and 7 and 8.
hmm.
7 is, well, we're going to get to that in a couple of movies' time. But yeah, for this movie, I do think Brian and Mia have genuine chemistry.
Hmm.
More so than the first movie.
Well, they didn't,
Well, the
the
first movie,
first
he was an
movie.
undercover cop
Okay,
manipulating her.
good point.
Yes.
But she just comes across better in this movie,
Yeah.
in general. Like she just kind of seemed there in the first one, where here she actually has like
Mhm.
things to do.
Right. Okay. James Wan directed the seventh one. I knew that. So
Mm.
James Wan, mostly horror director. He made Saw. I don't know if you saw Saw.
I saw. Dare you, Seesaw?
I did see Saw.
I see saw not see saw
You didn't see Saw?
see.
I think I've seen Saw 1 and 2.
I think I've seen like bits of Saw like on TVs in the background in the early 2000s or whatever. But
It's all right.
I haven't sat down to Saw.
I'm not wild
Seesaw.
about it, but
The theme tune is incredible, though.
they did an incredible job considering their budget was like $1 million or something like that. It was
Mm.
crazy.
I mean, we've
And
talked about it before. I'm just not a big horror guy in general, so that kind of factors in
well,
too.
he did a movie right after that called Dead Silence, which I actually loved a lot, which is just ventriloquist dummy like slasher movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it has an ending that is so batshit insane that yeah, I love it. Um, that's up there with Magic, the one where it's the ventriloquist, where Anthony Hopkins is
I was
the
about to bring up
murder
Magic there. I was
ventriloquist.
like, you got a
Yes,
thing for the ventriloquist, yeah.
it's different, but it's equally good.
You should get
Uh,
Speaking of
dummy, Mark.
speaking of
Hmm?
chemistry or not chemistry, how do we feel about Vin and the Brazilian love interest in this film?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Brian.
Yeah, pretty pretty mid chemistry. I feel like they already had decided they were going to bring Letty back, so they weren't going to go too
Mm.
hard on this one. Do you guys get that feeling?
Yeah, it does feel like a believable, like we're a widow and a widower sort of. We're just finding comfort in each other. It's not like a super intense romance.
That's his rebound.
Yeah.
I
But
I
like they both
believe
go into it knowing what it is, which is a kind of mature in an unusual way.
I believe that she was a good-hearted person who wanted to help
Hmm.
The Rock until she wanted to help Dom. So
Yeah.
there you go. I should call him Hobbs
Yeah.
because he's playing
Luke
Hobbs,
Hobbs.
not The Rock. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from the next one, you can just call him The Rock. It's fine.
So
That's what he saw.
did he really, when he showed up, say, "Everyone get your thunder pants on"?
Something like that. Yeah.
No, thunderwear. Make sure you got your
Thunderwear, yeah.
thunderwear on. Yeah, he was definitely kind of like aggressively cutting wrestling promos the entire time, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, he was doing heel rock if he was doing any rock.
Yeah, kind of like slightly country, just enough to where it makes him more scary. Like
Mhm.
I bought him as just like he could have played a Terminator at this point. In
Oh,
this,
yeah,
like,
he was doing the Tommy Lee Jones thing, right? That I don't care. You're my target, so I'm bringing you in.
yes.
Shit.
Tommy Lee Jones was originally
Cast
supposed
as
to have
Luke
this
Hobbs.
role, and then
Really?
the
No,
trivia.
Matt's
Yes.
making that up. Really?
No, I'm not. Yeah, really.
That would have been pretty cool, actually. I mean, I wouldn't have. The fist fight with him and Vin would have been pretty
Yeah,
different.
that's what I was saying. With Dom just beating a not little old man, but what was he, like 70 at this point?
No, he was like 55 or 60 or something. This is like 15 years ago.
He was still pretty.
Whatever.
He was still too
He's
old to be doing Men in
old,
Black
yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is post No Country for Old Men, so
I'm just thinking because he
was
looks
an old
pretty
man
old
without
in Men in
country.
Black 3, and then gives and Josh Brolin plays him for most of the movie.
Hmm.
The bit of trivia on this doesn't make any sense to me because it feels like it's leaving out a lot of information. It says, according to Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson was brought into Fast Five because of a fan named Jan Kelly who said she would love to see the two work together on screen.
Hmm.
So Vin Diesel said that a fan said she'd love to have him in the movie. Like, who is this fan? Was she working on the movie?
Maybe it's just somebody met at Comic Con and he was like, yeah, you're right. I will get The Rock in.
And then he regretted the decision.
And then now
Yeah,
he's
I guess
murdered
he probably did.
her.
She's no longer. He doesn't consider her a true fan anymore.
No, you're not a true fan. You screwed everything up. I have to deal with a
Nah,
freaking
no
rock on
way.
set now.
I'm sure Vin Diesel is a fucking nightmare to deal with, but he doesn't seem like somebody who would be a dick to fans because they said to bring
No, yeah, he
somebody.
does. I don't think he's a dick to. It's a nightmare to work with because he's like unpleasant. He just is fucking weird. Is the impression I get,
Well,
and you have to
he
deal with him being in weird moods.
yeah, we've talked about the whole like clauses of these guys. Like he has somebody keeping a tally of how many times he gets hit in these movies. Like that's there's some kind of I guess upper limit to how many times he gets punched, and then The Rock has something that's like he can't lose a fight, and he
He does lose
can't.
a fight in this one, though.
I guess
He
I
pretty
guess
much
he
loses every
technically.
altercation he's in this one.
Missed
It's so
opportunity, by the way. They could have gone like 15-minute they live fight there, and it would have been cool.
that.
You
Yeah, it's
have to
strange to
wait to
me that
Hobbs and Shaw for that, to just bald men punching each other in slow motion in the rain for the whole final act.
yeah, but this is like a strange thing to me because I feel like most films the hero gets beat up and
Mm.
it makes it better because like they're facing overwhelming odds. But I guess it's just they're kind of
Yeah,
different.
you don't come here for that. You want to see Dominic Toretto just be overwhelming odds.
Yeah.
Beat them with his fist,
Either
and then
way.
drive over them with his car, his chrome car. That was weird, the chrome car.
He let, yeah, so he let Brian win that one race.
Yeah, because he's having a baby.
That's true. You've got to.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh
He
man,
did.
that's
That's why
really
he
sad in
let 'em win.
retrospect. Actually,
Um, I was looking up in the middle of the movie, just Rio's climbing. I was like, yeah, I don't think I could handle Rio. Too hot.
well, this is Puerto Rico. It's
What do
filmed
you
in
mean?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
filmed
they
in Puerto
filmed in
Rico. Yeah.
Atlanta, filmed in Puerto Rico, and some filmed in Rio. But I was thinking in the movie they're in Rio, right? So I was considering Rio's
Mm.
climate. Like I already know
Yes.
Atlanta's climate, and they filmed the train yard there,
Oh
right?
yeah,
So
Vin did not look like he was doing well living in. Not Vin Diesel, sorry, Vince did not look
Right.
like he was doing well living in Brazil.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about living in Brazil anymore.
So I want you to really remember that Dom's childhood best friend Vince is canonically dead in this franchise. I want
hmm.
you to remember that when we get
Oh
to the end of
God.
another film.
Okay, because I was perfectly happy to see Vince go.
Nobody.
I was like, Vince sucks.
No, he is dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
dead and
okay.
stays dead.
Oh, okay.
But I just want you to really keep that in mind.
Here's my note. Vince dying is fine. I assume he's dying. There he goes.
I thought he was way less annoying in this than he was in the first movie.
That
I
is
mean,
true.
but they play on that when they have him like suddenly just like rush Mia out of that story. You think that he's like up to something, but he's just trying to save her and everything.
Yeah, he is trying to help.
And then Vin says he's family, or Dom says he's family and gives him more chili or whatever it was. Um, but yeah, well, he had he had an arc, you know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, he is generally right. Brian is kind of bad news.
It's true. It's like it's so many things. There's so many different ways this could have gone where Brian had just arrested all of them or
Mhm.
been helped Hobbs out or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because just weird happenstance that he ended up
Fully
actually
one of
good
them now, yeah.
good guy slash bad guy slash whatever you want to call it. A real Fast and Furious, or what if they just started calling themselves that?
We're Fast and Furiouser.
I thought,
The Fast and
like how in the
Furious.
American dub, suddenly the Z Fighters.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It was like a lot of stuff.
Maybe there's a
like that.
reverse that. Maybe in Japan they are the Fast and Furious.
Like if you
Be the
watch
wild
Or the Wild
speed-
Speeders, yeah.
Wild speeders. I like that.
like if you watch Legends of Tomorrow, that show where it's just a bunch of fuck ups doing time travel, it's like the idea is initially the guy recruits all of them saying that you guys are Legends of Tomorrow, but then he's like, I'm sorry, I just needed you guys to do a time crime and I tricked you all.
Mm.
But then they sort of redeem themselves and they start calling themselves Legends, and I'm like, that's really lame. Like, don't call yourselves that. Don't call
Or
yourself
like
Avengers.
in the movie version of Watchmen, the Minutemen were literally called the Watchmen.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes
Just
it's good to
call
square the name.
How about
No, but it's like,
the squad of like the heisters who show up? So we got Tyrese coming back as Roman. We got Ludacris
Mhm.
coming back. We got the two like fast talking Spanish ones who I guess were in four at the start. They don't. I don't think they come back much after this.
They
They're
didn't
kind
give
of the
enough
forgettable
impression.
ones.
It
it was,
helps
You got
to
Han, of
use
course.
the language
yeah,
of the movie, I guess, if you want to be make your
Mm.
character known, or at least gives you subtitles
it
for
was hard.
second.
Yeah, it was hard to get attached to them since they were the only people not speaking English, really.
And also,
Um,
it's like their shtick seemed to be like their comedy bickering, but everyone was doing comedy bickering and also had another thing.
yes, I see what you mean about Tyrese coming back and being kind of comic relief. It's like I
Yeah,
didn't hate it, but I'm
he's
like,
barely playing the same character he was in in two,
Yeah, too.
where he like had an
yeah,
edge to him.
he was really he is naturally a very funny person. So I was like, okay,
Same thing happens to him in Transformers, or in the first one he's kind of funny, and then in two and three he's purely just there for comic relief.
man. Um, but I did like, speaking of subtitles, they had those like dynamic subtitles that would like zoom in and off on and off the screen, which I thought was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. I've
I,
only
I
ever
some people bitch about that kind of thing, but I love that. Like John Wick always has fun subtitles. I'm a big fan of it.
yeah, Night Watch and Day Watch are like the big ones that I think they went really far with it, where it's like at some point someone throws a piece of raw meat against the wall and the meat slides down and there's subtitles under the meat that say something threatening. You know, shit like they do shit like that, or it's really cold and the subtitles are like blue and
Mm.
shivering. Highly
But also
recommend
it means
those.
that you're not just looking at the bottom of the screen during
Yeah,
like half the scenes, right?
I mean, that's what silent movies
exactly.
did. You'd sometimes make the inner titles look like interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're human beings. Like keep just stimulate people. I don't know, but I mean, some people don't
Jerk
want
me
to read
off,
it
finger
all.
my prostate.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm going to 4DX for Avatar Fire and Ash. I hope to
Get
get the prostate simulator.
stimulated.
Yeah.
That's
What
why they
other?
like driving these fast cars, really. They just like the vibrations.
Ooh, um,
Mm.
I did have the weird thought that this came out about the same time as Toy Story 3, and the openings to both movies are kind of weirdly similar.
The train heist?
Yeah, because that's how Toy Story 3 starts
Hmm.
with
Yeah.
the what was it, the orphan train or whatever. That was
Yeah.
Orphan Train,
Maybe.
Toy Story
They
3.
also both end with a sacrifice that then no one dies.
Right, exactly. That also was part of my equation there. I just thought it was funny because it's like, huh, Toy Story and Fast Five do seem to start kind of the same way.
They also end with everyone saying goodbye, but then they just made another film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did it again.
Yep.
Although I
Well,
haven't seen the new
Toy
one yet.
Story. Well, Toy Story just has to make, I don't know, three more after the next one, and they'll be caught up.
That's
So
right.
is this our second time Han has said he's going to go to Japan?
Yep.
Yeah, but not yet.
Not
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
He's
going to
still got
Madrid.
Yeah,
things
yeah,
to
at
do
least
here
he did.
before
He left. He deliberately left space for one more film this time.
Yes, he did. Before he goes off to die. Uh,
I thought it was a
supposedly.
good joke.
To
Like it was
allegedly die.
clearly they're just like, I thought you were gonna go to Tokyo. Not
Yeah,
right
Tokyo
now.
can wait.
I
You're
don't
gonna
want to
go
die
have,
yet.
yeah, you're gonna go have IDF sex.
Mm. Um, hey
I don't know
Mark,
what
you
that
and I
means.
we were listening to like electronic music and a bunch of drum and bass and stuff in the 90s. Is this where
Mhm.
drum and bass crawled off to die, the Fast and the Furious franchise? I just felt like the soundtrack was
Dude,
so like 98, Big Beat Elite or something.
every Fast and the Furious movie has been a little bit behind. It seems like I forgot to bring this up when we did Tokyo Drift 2 movies ago, but they had like Atari Teenage Riot on that soundtrack, and they're from like the mid '90s, and that was
Okay, so we've
2008,
caught up to drum and
like
bass in
that.
Fast Five then.
I guess so. Well, I want to say that that I feel like the last one was sort of rooted in its own time. But the thing is
There's
that when
been
you're
some new
making
metal somewhere, right? Yeah.
the
Mercy
more you're
was
making,
Mercy was very excited when Danza Kuduro came in right at the end.
yeah, it's like the more you're making movies for everybody, the more you don't necessarily have to play by the rules of making it like. You know what I mean? It's like you can make Guardians of the Galaxy and take music from anywhere because
Mm.
the movie's already for everybody, so you don't have to. You're not like forced to put in the latest like single. I don't know if movies even do that anymore. don't know. I guess there's no point in doing the like we have to have Chapel Row in our movie. Even though I saw something with oh yeah, Begonia had her on it, but um,
Well, I guess we should start doing reviews in a few minutes. Mark, I got some bad ones
mm,
queued up already if you want to look up good ones
okay,
this time.
we'll
And then we
do.
have to put our numbers on this. How fast is it? How furious is it? Uh,
I'm giving it a 5 for family.
yeah,
I'm giving it a 5 for fast. And I'm
yeah.
giving it a 7 for furious.
Damn,
No, I see. I'm agreeing with two of yours. Of course, five for fast, for
I'm
five for family, zero for furious. Come on, they left it out of the title this
what?
time. I'm joking. Yeah,
I'm like
have all
what?
fives. Rock's
People
pretty
like
furious.
yeah. Everyone The Rock was with pulled assault rifles on people at least 8 times. I'm
I just like giving a zero because it's not in the title.
Just the one where they dropped it from the title, yeah. That's 5.
I get it. I was just
When we
I
get to
don't
Fate
know.
of Furious, that one gets a zero for fives, and it gets a
This is Wild
Wait, no
Speed
fives?
Supermax, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, can't forget to throw out
Oh,
the
Megamax,
Japanese
sorry.
titles.
Yeah.
No, Mega last one is Supermax. This is Megamax, yeah. And then we go like what Jet Break or Snow Break or stuff like that. Yeah.
Sky Mission.
Yeah.
I'm giving it five, all fives, five fast, five furious,
Has to.
five family because it's fast five. So five fast,
Hell
five
yeah.
Yeah. I mean
all
that's the only way to
fives.
do it.
This feels like the franchise at its peak. So we're gonna do limit break after this, I guess, and then
Oh,
go
it's
past.
yeah, like a 6. 6 has moments.
Yeah.
7 is well, 7 has got a whole other thing going on. But then 8 and 9 and 10 are just fucking outrageous.
Okay, we'll
Like,
be
yeah,
looking.
that's when we get to the bits where I'm turning and telling Mercy things, and she's just like, "No, you're making it up. That doesn't happen."
I believe anything. This is film. Film is magical. You can do anything.
Yeah.
So the only question is, do you have the will to do anything? And I believe that the people shepherding this franchise do have the will to push past the limits of laws of physics. So you wanted me to do
Insanity.
tens, right?
Mm.
Yeah, give us. I got two
Okay.
ones that I'll probably go through. So
This one has two spaces between each line. The franchise started, oh, good movie. The franchise started to change for the better, including Dwayne gave the franchise a massive boost, and ever since this film, the franchise has just got bigger and better. Two spaces. The story is predictable, but a lot of fun. Space. It's a very enjoyable film with some really entertaining and truly likable characters. Vin Diesel is just perfect as Dom. Paul Walker's also really good, and he has great chemistry with Vin. All these have exclamation points. Every sentence has exclamation point at the end also. To be honest, I think the whole of Dom's team have fantastic chemistry. Tyrese Gibson and Ludacris are especially very funny and entertaining. It's great to see Han back too. Gal Gadot is absolutely gorgeous as Giselle. Dwayne Johnson makes a great addition to the franchise too. Definitely one of the best characters in the whole film, to be honest. The action is slick and there are a lot of really cool moments. A nice payoff ending too for all the characters. The villain is okay, but isn't particularly memorable. No exclamation point.
mm.
This is a truly great installment of the franchise. 1 out of 0 out of 1 found that helpful.
Yeah, the villain's not that
Great
memorable,
try.
but wait until you meet his secret son who comes back for revenge.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on like nobody's been better than Johnny Tran. Like he has been the best villain so far.
Well, you've
So
got the Shaws coming up, you've got the secret
yeah,
hacker, you've got the long lost excommunicated brother. You've got all kinds of shit to come, yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to something.
Here's a baddie, a one out of 10. Typical American bullshit. One of the worst movie I have ever seen. Basically, these type of American movies have nothing in them, and this one is no different. Just different characters. That's it. Otherwise, the theme is always the same. The American military is again there. Any good movie for Americans should involve the military. Pathetic mentality.
To
The
be fair,
only
the
good
American military constantly turns up and gets their ass handed to them in this film and has to be saved by some criminals.
the
Yeah, and
only
then
good
their main guy turns on them. Anyway, go ahead.
The only good thing about this movie is it was filmed in Rio de Janeiro. I think the whole movie was for a fight between Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson. I really don't know how this movie
Hell
got a
yeah.
7.8 rating. Never trust a movie with the so-called American heroes.
Go watch your fucking Ponzi French film where they look at their coffee and leave the car chases for me.
Also, they think that it was filmed in Rio, and it wasn't.
I'm sure some of it
They
was.
did some filming in Rio. I did check the production on that. But yeah,
Let me insult this person.
Hmm?
I'm insulting them for not knowing. Anyway,
Okay. But yeah, but
it's
you
okay.
didn't know that they did do some filming in Rio and Puerto Rico and Atlanta, which you knew. You got one more 10, or should I give you the other one?
The best one yet. I really enjoyed this movie. I can't wait to tell all my friends to watch it because wow, my mind is blown. The plot twists were mind blowing. The suspense it gave and attention it drew from the whole house. Even my grandma was watching. What a great movie. I definitely commend the sequel for this one because I'm really impressed and hope those who watched it were as well, and those planning to watch it will be. The great part is it is safe and appropriate, family friendly, and you can watch it wherever, whenever. If you're reading this and you haven't watched it, this is your sign, and trust me, you'll thank me later. 0 out of 2 found that helpful.
Mm.
It's also from December 2020. Did something happen in December 2024? Like all these, the last 2 reviews that I read, so many of these are from December 20.
Okay, most of mine are
get onto
around
something? Did a
time of
riff tracks
release.
come out? This is crazy how many 2024 reviews there are.
Yeah, mine are with about time of release mostly. So that's your end. Maybe
Weird.
you clicked something that clicked.
Maybe
No,
Vin
it's
Diesel
sorted
just
by.
logged on to IMDb and used all his burner accounts to give good reviews to his film.
Okay, well you didn't do that for the
Yeah.
ones then. Yeah. Here we
No,
go.
go ahead.
Okay. Lacks the credibility of a Roadrunner Coyote cartoon. Okay, chase down a speeding train in a rickety tractor rig, bumping along on desert terrain. You pull up to the speeding train, matching its exact speed as you deftly cut the entire side of the boxcar with a blowtorch. You hop in and deftly park a Ford GT onto the tractor rig, not once, but twice. Then you drive a Corvette Stingray off the speeding train, the car crashing 15 feet onto the bumpy desert terrain off of a speeding train, and it causes no more damage than a small pothole. You speed the Corvette down bumpy desert terrain and are headed straight for the steel girder of a bridge spanning a 500-foot deep gorge as a guy jumps off a train onto a car at the last second. At the last split second, the girder apparently moved out of the way. You jump from the car as it hurtles downward off the cliff towards the water, a much longer plunge than from the Golden Gate Bridge, and you pop up from the water unscathed as if you had just dove into a pool. Then you're strung up, suspended by chains in a warehouse, but simply snap out of the chains just before the
Oh,
bad
I
guys torture
forgot
you and
that Dominic
escape.
Toretto just snaps chains with his bare hands in this film. Hell
All
yeah.
this happens after a speeding prison bus collides with a black Acura sports car, and the car wins. The car is undamaged as the bus rolls a dozen times and lands upside down with none of the handcuffed prisoners having been killed. And did The Rock take acting lessons from OJ? This film is unconscionable garbage and it's not worth watching. That said, most of the review kind
I was
of
going to
makes
say,
this film
he was selling me on the
great.
film. This person's an idiot.
Yeah.
They do want the first
That'll sound
copy.
sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Any more thoughts? Although I did actually make notes about they cannot drive like this on desert ground, so that's something. But I'm like, I don't care. Why would I care?
Trains are definitely faster than cars, but not when they're being driven by Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, I do kind of wish that we could just sit and dissect the car chase by writing down every single thing that happened, but my brain,
Wow.
I can't do
Right,
that.
drift,
It's impossible.
swirl.
Especially not when they're doing all that fucking safe dragging, synchronized car kung fu shit at the end.
Yeah, it was also this movie just gives so much that I don't really have anything to say. It's like aside from bringing up remember when that happened, but it's like just one scene that
Mhm.
so much happened in it.
I'm thinking about it like, I do think they go more insane than this, but I can see why people put this one as the best one. Like, it's
Yeah.
definitely not a like, oh, you've seen 5, you don't need to keep going. It's like, no, you've got to the start. You're in for such a treat.
Okay, well, we'll have to get to our ranking them at the end, so we'll
Mhm.
see.
Hmm.
Obviously, at this point, this is the most, whiz bang.
This is the Rogue Nation. It's the one where it's just like everything is solid. You can't like fault it. But like, there's going to be stunts you like better in other ones.
Yeah.
Well, that series basically, well, that series got its Christopher McQuarrie right then, and this is sort of
Yeah, this is the same moment I think happening.
the sort of
Although
the
Justin
middle
Lin
of
has done a
James
couple, but
Hutchison.
yeah,
He's
yeah. But
he's got
it's,
one more, and then
we've got Justin Lin, but also they found like the formula.
yeah, it's a great way. I think it's a great way to grow a franchise without they're keeping it fresh
Mm-hmm.
and growing with this guy and you know and there are other interesting directors. I'm interested to see what James Wan does and what Louis Leterrier does. And I know I love Hobbs and Shaw, so I guess we'll have Hobbs back as the Rock in the next movie.
But next
Uh,
week we're going back to the 50s. Is that the plan?
Yes.
oh, okay, that's the plan then.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. 'Cause this is a nice little stopping point. We're going to take a little break. We're going to go back to 19. Is it 1954?
4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah. And then we'll do 6, 7, 8. Then we got another little break to talk about the spin-offs and shit. And then it's fucking Hobbs and Shaw 9 and 10, which is when it's just deranged.
Yeah, this is also notably the first 4K Blu-ray I've been able to play all the way through because I bought a fan to cool my player with so it wouldn't freeze up in about an hour into the disc, even though it still froze up a little bit. Sony,
Mhm.
you suck at making 4K Blu-ray players. Anyway,
Plug for Sony.
I'm calling you out, Sony. 1 star. Right, 2 stars. I guess it does work.
Kind of.
Anyway, if
It
you
needs to be
want,
that hot so Solid Snake can crawl through it and die.
oh yeah, exactly. If you would like to crawl through something and die, then go to patreon.com, podcastiopodcastius.org. Go podcastius. God,
Too many P's.
go to
You dealt with all those
podcastiopodcastius.org.
F's. Now you got the P's.
The podcast and the pod curious. Go to that website and crawl through our backlog of a tremendous amount of podcasts about TV shows, movies, video games.
They're pretty much
Movie.
those things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much those things. And R.I.P. Rob Reiner.
And
know
remember,
you
if
had
you
nothing
ain't
to do with it.
first, you're last.
I said that. I must have been drunk.
All right. I should have said R.I.P. Rob Reiner and his wife,
Mm.
but I couldn't remember what her name was.
Yeah, you don't want to be and wife.
And wife, and
wife.
Mrs. Rob Reiner.
Also, people are going to be, well, it's still valid in January, but it will be notably.
People will be
later.
talking about this forever. This is insane. Like, yeah, this is like Marvin Gaye shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Next week, Luke's, that's still fine for you, right? It's our normal
Yeah.
schedule. Yeah. Mark, are you cool? It's getting close to Christmas.
Yeah, I have allegedly I have absolutely total freedom next week except for that Monday.
Okay. Well, that's
And then we're
fine.
definitely not doing anything the week after, right?
Correct.
It will literally be New Year's Eve for us. So.
Yes. Well, it'll be the morning of it, but yeah, we can take that break. I
We
mean,
have a family.
this is all right. We've only put out the first Fast and Furious on the podcast anyway, so we can easily
All right, we're
skip
nice
it.
and ahead. Cool, cool,
Oh,
cool.
Luke, if you could give me access to the Transistor FM page, even if you just send me your password or whatever, I don't have the ability to post
Oh,
stuff
okay.
on the Films and Filth page.
Um,
I'm on there, but I don't like I have access to the old feed, but not the new one.
oh yeah, you just like Matt added you as a thing, whereas I usually just give people the password.
Oh, maybe
That's fine,
you
too.
have to add from that particular feed. That would be fine. Because I remember a few months ago you gave me the password, but you gave me 2 passwords that said it could be any permutation of these, and I didn't figure it out.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna edit the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and
Right.
so on.
And I'll put the second up tomorrow's.
Yep.
Okay, and yes, I guess I will. Oh yeah, your Monday is. Your Monday is
can't do
bombed,
Monday.
you said. Okay, that's fine. No, I'm
We
just
could do it
checking
some
in.
other day. That's fine,
No, I'm just checking in.
or whatever.
So yeah. So
Prob-
I
next
think
one
I've
will
just
be.
sent you the right email and password. Mark, let me know if it's wrong. Right, I'll see you guys same time next week.
Yeah,
Cool.
later.
Sounds good.
Bye bye.
Later. Where did he send it? Did he send it to me on Discord or something?
I don't know. Maybe
I
Facebook.
guess I was talking to myself. No, I just looked at Facebook.
Oh, okay. But okay. I guess I catch you later. I'll tell you
Yeah,
how how Avatar worked out, or if I just was like fucking and went to Disneyland instead. We'll see. Guess it depends on my mood. The thing is the times, right? The times are like not the most convenient for the movie, and then I have to get the train home, so it's a little bit funky. So we'll see what happens.
yeah. I mean, I have the advantage of it's America, and there'll be the biggest movie,
Oh yeah, you just
or
go
it'll
wherever the
be
hell you
pretty
want.
big.
So yeah,
Yeah, it'll be pretty big.
go where the hell you want. Okay, I'll catch you later then. Have a groovy one.
All right, see you later.
Bye bye.